In this video, I'll discuss modules. I'll discuss importing modules from Python and creating your own modules to import into your projects. To start with, I'll import the date time module from Python, and I'll use this module to gather the current date and time. First, I'll create a variable for current date and time. I'll use the date time module and the now attribute from the datetime module in order to gather that information. Then I'll print the current date and time to the console. Alright, so the current date and time is printed here. As you can see, it's not formatted in a very human readable format. So we can use directives, and you can find more about directives at this website, which has the documentation for the date time module. So I'll pass in some directives to format the date and time. Start with, I'll use a print statement. Current date and time is the variable. I'll use this attribute to format the date and time, and then I'll use these directives to gather the date first, and then we'll do time next. So now you can see that the date is formatted as 12/7/18. And so I'll copy this print statement and just pass in different directives. And these new directives or different directives will give us a formatted time that's more human readable, so 1:30 p.m. Next, I'm going to go over to this file, which I created to create a module for calculating the days until New Year's Eve, given a specific year, month, and date as parameters. So first, I'm going to create a function called enterDate that collects a year, month, and day from the user. Then I want to set the starting date to the year, month, and date collected from the user. I'll need to import the date time module from Python in order to use the date attribute. So I'll use from datetime import date. Next, what I want to do is set the date for New Year's Eve. That'll be December 31st, 2018. And then I want to calculate the days until New Year's Eve. So I'll create a variable for that. And finally, I want to return that date I calculated. So I'll save all of this and hop back over to my week 10 file and comment out these statements. And then I'll import the days until New Year file. After importing the days until New Year file, I want to use it. So I'll use a print statement, then type out days until New Year. Then I'll gather the enter date information, and I can enter in any year, month, and day here. And then I'll type in .days. This will remove any time information that might trail the date or number of days. So again, to make that more clear, I'll use a print statement. I'll type in information. I'll type in the name of my module. I'll use an attribute from that module. I'll enter in a year, month, and day. So 2018, let's enter in December 1st. And then I'll gather the number of days until New Year's Eve. And that'll give me 30 days.